Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so today our group will present about our project, which is Simple Calculator, and there are 4 people in our group, which is the first one is Afza Adina Fahana binti Jamaluddin, Erin Adila binti Azlan, Syahidatul Madia binti Ahmad Azam, and also Nurul Izzah Afika binti Hisham.
Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nur Izzah Afika, the first presenter for today. And today I will be introducing our project, which is Simple Calculator, a Python-based calculator application employing OOP principles. So first, the purpose of this project is to create a basic calculator application using Python's object-oriented programming principle, OOP. This calculator performs standard arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Additionally, it maintains a history of all calculations performed during a session. Besides, our project is simple to use and doesn't rely on any external libraries beyond the Python standard library. We run it through idle Python 3.1264-bit, ensuring compatibility and easy execution. So right now, let's dive into the feature in details. Number 1 is arithmetic operation. Whether it's basic additions, subtraction, multiplication, and complex division, our calculator handles mathematical tasks with precision and efficiency. Number 2 is simple user interface. You can easily interact with our calculator thanks to its command line interface designed to its user experience. And the third one is calculation history. Never worry about losing track of your work. Our application keeps track of all calculation performed in the current session. So the last one is error handling. Our calculator ensures smooth operation by managing invalid inputs and division by 0.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Afza Adina Fahana binti Jamaluddin, and today I would like to talk about calculator menu option. So basically our calculator have 6 menu option, and our calculator plays with 2 number, which is the first number and also the second number. So we move with our first menu option, which is adding, which first number will be add with the second number, and the second menu option is subtract, which the first number will subtract the second number, and the third one is multiply, which the first number will multiply with the second number, and the fourth one is divide, where the division will be from the first number will be divided by the second number, and we also provide error handling for division by 0. And the fifth one is, we call it as our special option, where it can shows the history, so it can display the history from the previous session. So the sixth one is exit menu option, where user can exit our calculator application. Okay, next we move to the user manual, where user manual as a guidance for the user to get the correct output. So the first one is, of course, the user need to run our program in the Python, and next user can select the operation by entering the corresponding number, which is the first one is adding, then subtract, so the third one is multiply, fourth one is divide, fifth one is show history, and also the sixth one is exit. So user can enter the choice from number 1 until number 6. So the third one is by entering their first number, and the number can be from negative until the positive number, and the fourth one is enter their second number. It also can be from negative number until positive number, and the fifth one is view the result by display the result of the operation that have been chosen.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Erin Adilina binti Azlan. My metric number is 2310530. So I will explain about the error handling and also sample output. So our program is to create a calculator. So for our calculator menu, we have 4 different operations. So for the first one is add, second is subtract, third is multiply, and the fourth one is divide. So now I will focus on the fourth operation, which is divide. So let's say if he or she try to enter a second number with 0, so the message like cannot divide by 0 will appear in the screen. Next, if he or she enter a non-numerical value such as a letter or sign like underscore, so for this part, for all operation like add, subtract, multiply and divide, the output part will show the message of invalid input. Please enter a valid number. This message basically we want to let the user know the operation that he or she used or performed is not valid in order to assist him or her to know the reason behind the error and also try to fix by entering the correct input or attempting to correct the code. So now we will go to the next part, which is sample output. So for the part 1, which is output for all operation, so basically our calculator menu have for operation same like our calculator, which is add, subtract, multiply and also divide. For the next part, which is output for show history and exit. So when the user enter number 5, all the calculation history will appear up at the screen. And when the user enter number 6, so the exiting, the calculator message will appear. So for the part 3, which is output if history is empty. So when the user enter number 5, but which is calculation history, but there is no calculation yet. So the message will appear enter your choice again. For the last part, which is output if invalid choice. So let's say the user enter number 7, then the message will appear like invalid choice. Please enter a number between 1 and 6. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shaidatul Mardia. So for our part, I will present about coding and conclusion. For our coding project, we use a calculator class, which has a function for basic math operation, formatting result, and keeping a history of calculation. The first one is the init function. Will start the calculator with empty history list to store all our calculation. And for the format result function, it will make sure that our results look nice either as a whole number or rounded to 2 decimal places. Next, for the add and subtract function, it will handle addition and subtraction, format the result, and also add them to the history list. Next, for the multiply function, it will handle the multiplication of 2 numbers, and for the divide function, it will perform division. And also, it will ensuring that no division by 0. Both functions will store the result in the calculation history. And then for the get history function, it will allow us to view all previous calculation. While for the get number function, it will ensure that value input by prompting again in case of error. So for the main function, it will initialize a calculator instance and shows a menu with options to add, subtract, multiply, divide, show history, or exit. This code will run in a loop, performing the chosen operation and showing the result until we decide to exit. In conclusion, this simple calculator project uses OOP in Python to stay clear and organized. It also handles a basic math operation and keeps a history of calculation. Additionally, the calculator is easy to use with good error handling to manage common mistakes. Lastly, this project shows how OOP can handle a great useful and user-friendly tool in Python. That's all from us. Thank you for listening.